welcome to my channel. I'm Karma. This is Karma on Deck. So I am going to do something a little different tonight because we do have, let's see, new moon in Virgo, no, new moon in Libra coming up, and ruled by Venus. We have a lot of reconnects going on with emotions, love, and relationships. So, hi Melissa. So as we go through this next phase, the new moon is talking about realignment and how we're realigning ourselves with the next phase. We're paying attention to who's coming into our life, who's staying in our life, who we want to keep, whether it's good for us, whether it's something that's enriching to our life, and whether it's nourishing to the soul. So we're starting to do some really deep work, little kissy, huggy, lovey kind of moods going on with our Venus. And we're going to start getting a little bit more organized as well. So at any rate, I'm going to do something a little different tonight, and then maybe if I have some time, I will do our question and answer. So what I'm going to do today, because we have Venus in play, we're going to do a little love and relationship readings for each zodiac sign. So let me just make sure my sound is good, because that's been my biggest issue lately. Let me know if at any time it goes out. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start out with Aquarius. Should start out with Libra, but we're going to start out with Aquarius. So this is the love readings for each zodiac sign, and then we're going to break out and do question and answer if I get to it. So this has been a goal of mine for a while, so let's get started. So this is Aquarius. We're going to pull a couple of cards for Aquarius, channel a little bit and see what's going on. Here we go. First thing that comes up for Aquarius, beginning of the day, is the Ace of Cups. So you're feeling a fullness, a wide open fullness of love. However, next to that we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is one of those things that we expect repetition, redundancy, things to repeat themselves. So in your relationships, I'm not seeing a whole lot of changes going on. However, I do see some unrest with your relationship and not feeling connected with the people in your life. So as we're going through and looking how Aquarius is feeling, we are feeling full, but that's coming from within. We're starting to decide, we're not really enjoying the relationships that we have in front of us. We are wishing things could go back to the way they used to be, a little nostalgic here somewhat. I do feel like for when it comes to Aquarius and how this energy is playing out, we have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is that like you shoot your shot kind of thing. You wanted to see if what you've already put out there is going to play out. It's like putting the fishing line in the water and seeing if there was a bite. You've already thrown pulled your arrow. You've already shot your arrow. So you want to see if it's going to aim true. And I do see that for Aquarius, your aim has been true. I have the Ace of Pentacles, which is attainment. However, you got to look past the redundancy, the repetition, the day-to-day, and start looking for where the magic is. Because I feel like even though you're happy in general, I am seeing that you're a little unrest, and there is having a hard time enjoying the things in front of you because you want things to go back to the way they were. And then we have the Empress card, and the Empress being fullness of time. You can't pick an apple in December. You got to wait till it's ripe and the fruit is fresh and ready to be picked. So we can't rush things. That's what this is. Keep doing what you're doing, Aquarius. All right, so next is Pisces. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Let's see here. So Pisces at 6. Let me write these down so I can put them in the comments, and if somebody can put them in there for me. 6 minutes. All right, so this is for Pisces, and seeing as how I'm a Pisces rising, let's take a look and see what's going on for Pisces. I'll be interested to see. For Pisces. All right. Oh, wow. There's no way. I just shuffled these, but we'll do it again. So it says Ace of Cups was the first card that came up for you guys too. No way. All right, Pisces. This is for you. Your love and karma reading. Oh my God. There's no way that this is possible. So you have the Lover's card, the Two of Cups. So, I'm sorry, the Lover's card is a lot like the Two of Cups, which is, however, with a twist. So the Lover's card has to do with you being, someone always has to be on top with the Lover's card. It's more like a tango. We have two equals coming together. We have the Two of Wands as well. So there's a lot going on between these two individuals and between this love situation. I am seeing that there might be some big changes coming for you. There is Eight of Wands for you as well, which has to do with a little bit of fatigue, of tired of doing the same things over and over again. I am seeing that there's a lot of decision making going on for you. Attainment as well. This is crazy. Okay, so we do have the Four of Swords. So if your lover, partner, or some of the other relationships in your life are going quiet on you, this is just a time for you to take a step back, take a breather, and witness, watch, take a good look, okay? The other thing that I have to say for you, Pisces, is you have a tendency to be a little exact with how you're saying things to people right now. I'm seeing the Queen of Swords, which is not being so nice, so to speak. I'm also seeing you being very focused on your money. Page of Swords, you're trying not to be emotional with your decision making, which has been difficult with all this Pisces energy going on. I'm sorry, this Venus energy going on, right? We do have the Lover's card for you, so don't expect your relationships to be easy. I do feel like with the Lover's card in play for you, Pisces, it has to do with balance, finding balance, and not having to be the one that's always right. There's a power play going on for you, Pisces. Let's shuffle these again and see what happens, because that was kind of cool that they came up similarly, but that happens when we blend from one sign to another. So, how are you guys tonight? Are you picking this up? What's your sign? Cass, you're a Taurus, right? Melissa, how about you? So this is for Aries. Aries is next. All right, here we go. This is for Aries. So Aries, you've been watching and waiting, it looks like. We do have the Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ship to come in. You've been watching to see other people's behavior before you make a decision. We have the Ten of Swords, and that's definitely because you've been through enough shit as it is. And so the Ten of Swords is kind of telling us that you have been stabbed in the back, and so you don't want to repeat any of this again, right? So we do have the Knight of Cups. You are watching and waiting because as an Aries, in the mood that you're in right now, I'm seeing the Knight of Cups next to the King of Swords. You don't want to make emotional decisions. King of Swords is about decisions. Knight of Cups is about emotions. And they're practicing with making good decisions on that. So if you find yourself doing something new, Aries, you're trying to find out, whether you're making an emotional decision or whether you're making a logical one. World card's coming up for everybody too. And then the Four of Swords. You do have a lot of opportunity and a lot of love in front of you. Remember, this has to do with all of your relationships. But there is the Fool card, so a lot of opportunity is coming up for Aries. And this is having to do with, you're coming to a crossroads with a lot of situations to where you're trying to decide whether these people need to have to have a place in your life when next things, the next bend in the turn in the road comes up. You want to find out if they're a good fit. I also have the Four of Swords for you as well. So if people aren't talking right now, everybody's feeling this wave of emotions. So just kind of give it a little time. Right here. Just watch and wait. Okay? Not exactly like the Hangman, which the Hangman's total inactivity, where he's stuck between two things and can't make a move. Three of Wands is having to do with watch and wait. So that's for Aries. Okay, so this one here is for Taurus. Taurus. Here we go. Pull a few cards for Taurus. Love reading. Okay, here we go. This is for Taurus. Stubborn Taurus, maybe shuffle again. Taurus, Knight of Cups. Everybody's emotional apparently right now. Knight of Cups means reacting emotionally. This is telling you that you don't look before you leap. You just kind of are reacting, maybe like big emotions. And don't fight everything. So Taurus, I'm seeing that you have right now, you have a strong habit of relying on other people's emotions in order to create your sphere of happiness. And so you're trying to placate people around you and keep your mood under wraps. However, that can't last forever because you start to dampen your light and you start to really withdraw into yourself. We do have the Five of Wands, and that's fighting. That's you fighting your emotions and fighting your decision making. I'm seeing restless sleep for Taurus, and I'm also seeing you being very apologetic. I think I just posted something recently about that, about not apologizing. Like, don't make yourself into bite-sized pieces. Like, keep yourself whole. Don't edit pieces out. Let them choke. It's not important. They'll figure it out or they won't. The other thing about Taurus right now is you're feeling very overwhelmed by all of this emotional input. It's not something you're comfortable with. You don't like it. You're kind of pushing it to the side. Yep, it's time for you to start making decisions without other people's input, without having other people's attachments to the outcome of your activities. Hello, dear Gemini. This is for you, your love and karma for the new moon in Libra. Okay, Gemini. Here we go for your love and karma. Ooh, things are about to get easier for Gemini. Thank God. You've been waiting for the other shoe to drop for quite a while. You do have the moon card, which is paranoia. You don't have to be schizo-paranoid, but it's definitely you feeling like, oh my God, what could possibly happen next? However, you are having the Six of Swords, which is like riding the rapids and coming out on a clear lake. Things are about to clear up for you. I do see some celebration on the bench. So what's good about that is celebration and chemistry. So a little sexy time for Gemini. Ooh. Okay, so the other thing for you, Gemini, is you've been doing very good. Your like recent behavior has been pushing people away so that you can give yourself some free space to think clearly. And what's happening is you're starting to push people away. And that's perfectly okay because at times you do need some privacy in order to filter through all the data that's coming through to you. It's not easy to make a decision with a lot of input. So I see you making some decisions, but you've been pushing people away. In the meantime, be cautious of that. Yep, you're fighting things too. Celebration, relationship. So the other thing for Gemini is I'm seeing that you're going to have a period in which you're really making commitments. You're replacing lackadaisical behavior with individual relationships and asking for accountability. And you're also asking for the fantasy. You're asking for the whole picture. You know, it's all or nothing right now to Gemini. Don't fight the funk, though. Gemini can be a little argumentative at this time as well. For those of you that know the Geminis, you can expect some of that behavior. So this is for Cancer. This is for Sand. You've been waiting, baby, haven't you? She's been asking if I'm going live. And I haven't been all over the place. So let's see, Cass. All right, Sand, here we go. This is for Cancer. Man, so the first thing that comes up for Cancer emotionally in relationships right now is hopelessness. You've kind of lost a little bit of hope. Nigh onto depression, almost feeling a little bit in a funk, right? This has been going on for a while. But I'm also seeing some good times coming for you in the next little bit, especially the weekend. I'm seeing Three of Cups, which is celebration. You got the same thing as Ten of Cups, which is for Gemini. I'm seeing, though, that you do have some expenses coming up. However, don't cut corners, Stan. I'm seeing that the Five of Swords is all about you having, you know, trying to be a little sneaky. Don't try to get away with anything right now. Also, take notes. Pay attention to details. The Hermit is telling me that it's time for you to, like, don't just listen to what people say. Pay attention to what they do. Pay attention to their actions. They're speaking much louder than words right now. I do see you're building on your family legacy right now. Ten of Pentacles is all about your money. So your relationships with your money as well as your love relationships. I am seeing that you've got a lot on your plate, Cancer. Make sure you take a break and rest because, in other words, if you don't, you'll have Knight of Swords, which is bitchy behavior, snappy. So Ten of Pentacles being a legacy, so working on your money and establishing your foundation for what you're going to leave behind. Two of Wands is a lot on your plate, which is inhibiting you having a fun time on your relationship time. But you do have some celebration coming, and there's some chemistry involved, some sexy time for Cancer. All right, this next one is for Leo. Jameson is snoring. Such a fat head. And he won't even move if I poke him. All right, so this is for Leo. Okay, if you want a one-on-one with me, you know how to do it, karmaondeck.com. Also, you can find me on My Psychic One. You can like, share, subscribe. Please let me know that you're here. And let me know where you are in the world. I know where San is. All right, here we go. So this is for Leo. Leo, you can't decide one thing from another right now. You're playing the victim a little too much, and you've been playing with fatigue. You're actually a little overtired. And I'm also seeing for you the Eight of Wands. You've done the whole, I've given it my best effort, and I'm going to walk away if things aren't like they're supposed to be. You're telling yourself there's too much work involved in this situation for me to be putting this much effort for no return. So as you're thinking these things through right now, make sure that you don't come from a place of victimhood and be like, well, look what you did to me. Because in all honesty, we're the ones that set the boundaries up for people when they get close to us. We're the ones that decide in what way they take energy from us, what way we receive energy from them, what good, bad, or indifferent. I'm seeing, though, that love is present. You just have to untangle. So Two of Cups, like what it is you really want from people in your life. You have to be clear with your expectations. Two of Cups being fullness of love. Two of Cups being love is really there, but it feels to me like you're tired of bad behavior because you really do have the Ten of Swords, which has to do with betrayal. You're just kind of feeling like, you're not pulling your weight. Balance is coming, Leo. You have the Temperance card. If you could just hold on a little longer. Everybody needs to just breathe and roll through the next phase, because after Saturn went direct, everything felt like it came to a damn standstill. And that causes frustration with a lot of us. This next one is for Virgo, Melissa M. This is your love and karma for the week. If you guys are still watching, will you put a timestamp for me? So this is for Virgo. There we go, Melissa. Ooh, Virgo. So the first thing that comes up for you is the Hangman. Feeling stuck much? This is legit purgatory. This is where you feel like you're in between. You can't move forward. You can't move back. You can't really get to anywhere because you can't go anywhere. I am seeing the Star card, so things are where they're supposed to be and in perfect alignment. Be careful with your money. I feel like you've been impulsive with money lately. I'm also feeling like there are some big changes coming with love, and you're afraid of it. You're afraid of the bigger connection. I'm seeing some big love coming your way. Ace of Cups next to the Death card. Those are life-changing events, okay? The Moon card here, telling me that you're very much afraid of your relationships changing. It's if you like the way that they are, you like that they're simple, you like that they're measurable and controllable. But when you branch out and things get bigger and deeper, you feel like they're out of control and you don't like it, okay? You like to be in control, right? So pay attention to your money, both Knight of Pentacles and, I know this is a love reading, but Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles is telling me that you're being just as emotionally, your behavior with your money is it is with your relationships. Like you're not being responsible, or you're just being a little impulsive to where you're playing with things like you shouldn't. But things are about to get easier. Wheel of Fortune is coming into play, so things are right where they're supposed to be. So Libra, we have a new moon in Libra, right? Virgo, Leo, Libra. Okay, so this is new moon in Libra. This is your love and karma relationship reading for Libra. All right, sound good, guys? Can you hear me okay? We were having sound problems. I had to go in and delete the whole profile and put on a noise gate and a compressor, and it messed up the whole damn thing. Okay, this is for Libra. Here we go. Libra, you know what? You guys are all about helping everybody right now. You're welcome, Melissa. Mwah. So right now, The problem with Libra is that you are doing everything you physically can to bring things back into play how you had them originally. It's like things were really great and you're not enjoying the things that are in front of you as you had them once before, and you're working too hard to try and get things back into the perfect picture. I'm also seeing that you have been successful with this though, that you have a very clear vision, Libra, of what you want. I am seeing Three of Cups, which is a celebration. So your hard work is going to pay off in your relationships. For you, Libra, I feel like you're dealing with a stubborn individual and it's an immovable force. And so it kind of feels like you have to shake somebody up to get anything done with them. But you are very charismatic, Libra, right now. And so you're all about having a good time. You're tired of working so hard for things to be better, right? You're giving too much money, time, attention, effort to bringing things back into the forefront. However, it's working, but you're just getting goddamn tired, right? We do have the Three of Cups, which is celebration coming your way. Sexy time for Virgo. I'm sorry, Libra. But you're also been, Page of Cups is telling me that for Libra, we have a lot of that energy of sexual arousal, a little bit of feeling, what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't want to say horny, but you get it. So there's a lot of chemistry within. There's a lot of angst, and you're feeling amorous. There you go, amorous. We'll use amorous instead of horny. But anyways, Page of Cups and Three of Cups is more than likely a reunion with the lover that you have, or finally coming to a place of intimacy with someone. And I don't mean physically. I'm talking about breaking that boundary and going to that one step further. Who's nervous about that? Somebody just got nervous. But anyways, Page of Cups is having to do with chemistry and feeling amorous. So there's a lot of that energy for Libra. And of course it is. We're new moon in Libra with a Venus behind it. So you guys are feeling a little frisky, you little freaks. All right, so this is for Scorpio. And my honey is a Scorpio rising. So let's see what he's got going on. So I am going to do a live with Nahum Visakis when he comes back into town. Spiritual Bodybuilder is in ceremony right now. So we are going to do a Astrology 101 for those of you that are interested in learning astrology with Karma, because I don't know what I'm doing. And as an expert, he can teach me. And as we do the lesson, we'll record it and maybe do it live, so you guys have an opportunity to learn your own chart, so you can follow along when we do our lives about the current astrological aspects and planets. So I hope to do this journey together. So for those of you that are interested, let me know. That's going to be really fun, and he's going to come on Bottle Owl's channel too. All right, so this is for Scorpio. Scorpio is in playtime right now. Scorpio's Nine of Pentacles, celebration, having a good time, in love with everybody. I do see the Justice card though. Things are about to change for Scorpio. So Temperance is balance. So just remember that one thing moves out of the way, another pendulum swing, okay, comes into play. And that tells us that there is a lot of decisions to be made for Scorpio. Scorpio has drama going on as well. All you want to do is have a good time, Scorpio. You want to have fun. You have the Hermit card, which is evidence. You're always making lists lately. Scorpio, even though you just want to have fun, it seems to me like Scorpio has an argument for everything lately. I see Five of Wands, which is all about, bickering, not being able to keep your mouth shut, not being able to keep your hands to yourself, not being able to shut up, right? Empress in due time. So Scorpio's trying to rush the cake. You guys ever mess with a cake you're baking and you open the goddamn oven a couple times, too many, and the bubbles pop and the cake flattens and you ruin it? So the Empress meaning in due time. Stop opening the oven and ruining your cookies. Scorpio. Now, on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh, this is from us, Sagittarius. It's okay, you don't have to do the timestamp. I figured it would show, but it'll only show for me. Because right now it's 24:25 for Sagittarius. But it's all good, I'll figure it out later. Okay, here we go, Sag. I love my Sag. My Sag and Scorpio rising. This is for you, baby. All right, Sagittarius love reading. 25 minutes. Here we go. Sneaky, opportunity, love in your life. Ooh, Justice card. That's not good. I'm seeing that you're a little moody, Sagittarius. I am seeing that you've been sneaky, though, so watch your step. The Lover's card is telling me that you have love in your life. However, this isn't an easy one. This is one of those on again, off again. This is a passionate exchange. This is someone where there's always power control sometimes. And there's always passion, but you have the Fool card right now. The Fool card right now is all about opportunity. You have some opportunities in front of you. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles building a legacy, staying with what you've built. I see the Five of Pentacles, which is a little bit of hopelessness and frustration. Watch yourself before you slip into depression. If your moods are all over the place, that's what's going on with our new moon in Venus, right? Moods. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords. Which is sneaky. So if you haven't been behaving and if you've been doing things that are sneaky or you know it's going to get you in trouble, just notice that it's showing up. Here, Six of Cups, spending a bunch of time with family. Sagittarius is spending time with people they love, people they know. Going back to a little nostalgia for Sagittarius right now. Justice card, legal paperwork, documentation. Be careful of divorce or paperwork or and maybe even marriage. I mean, either way. That would more than likely go with the Four of Wands, but the Justice card having to do with legal matters. Victory and attainment is on for you, though. Sagittarius for the win, my God. So Ace of Pentacles, things are going well, all in your direction. All in your favor. Yeah, look at that. Sagittarius for the win. Fine, Sag has got to have some fun. Three of Cups is celebration, a little bit of party, a little bit of family reunion, a lot of love, chemistry. Ace of Pentacles, attainment. Namaste. So, Capricorn, last but not least, because that is a Capricorn. And this is at 27 minutes for Capricorn. It's all right. I could go back and put the times in there, but I don't off of what I remember. If I can't remember, that's... All right, so this is for Capricorn. Let me take a look and see how Capricorn is doing. Capricorn. And I'm a Cap, so I'm going to try not to listen to what's going on for me. Ooh, the Fool card for Capricorn, and of course Sagittarius. Each zodiac sign, for those of you on the cusp, you'll notice that different zodiac signs will pull similar cards, right? Especially if they're back to back to one another. But we do have the Fool card for Capricorn, which is opportunity, crossroads, making plans. Okay. You got a lot going on, Capricorn, so don't drop a ball. This is the Ten of Wands. There's a lot on your back. Okay. This is having to do with you walking away from some things and going to do something new. Ten of Cups is celebration. You have that coming on. Your moods are in play as well. Watch for the Three of Swords, which is miscommunication, Capricorn. Don't assume. Don't assume everybody knows what you mean and what you think. If you don't think they understand you, ask again, because you'd better communicate it. I know I have a really bad habit of that myself. So it's better to communicate information than it is to have it misunderstood or guessed. Juggling two things, Two of Pentacles. So you got a lot on your plate, Capricorn. You can't decide what it is you want to do. None of that's going to come to ground until you decide. Well, there you have it. There's your love and karma reading for September 27th. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. Does anybody have a question for me now that I am done? And you're welcome, Melissa. Because after this, I'm going to go eat dinner. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Come visit me, My Psychic One. If you want a reading with me, karmaondeck.com. Thank you for hanging out with me. Look forward to your weekly zodiac readings with Karma on Deck. I will be doing those readings tomorrow, so you can look forward to new ones. And I will also see you live tomorrow night. Thanks, guys. Happy new moon. Talk to you later.